Hey guys, Al here. Probably wondering why the vlog style. Well, it's because I don't want to edit this really. I want to actually just straight up talk to you guys. Um, so yesterday, March 6th, me and my buddy, we did a lore stream where we talked about the lore around the world, what have you. And then of course we kind of talked about, and of course I kind of threw the idea out there of this being, of actually doing an event one day with the store, and I really would. I really would love to do an airsoft event, a Milsim event, what have you, around the story itself, starting at the very beginning with the Battle of Texas. Now, the Battle of Texas in the story is where the Republic of Texas got into the war, where the war started, basically, where the basically, all hell broke loose, okay? A little schmooch on my camera lens, I'm afraid. Let me just go ahead and... There we go, got that schmutz off. There we go. And if you're not Yiddish, you don't know what schmutz is. If you are Yiddish... Yeah, I'm starting to learn from you guys. But seriously, though. So... Where, in the most literal sense, I would love to I would love for someone to see... the reason I'm making this video is because if I don't get the idea off my mind and onto some form of paper or visual canvas, then I lose that idea. Well, not really, I just forget about it. So while the iron's still hot, I want to bang out this idea for an event to start off the series of events, which I want to make this whole thing actually into like a war, where there are Milsim events all over certain parts of the United States, which kind of help simulate the whole conflict, basically. Now, there is going to be obviously a difference. The story that's written out, I would love to actually make either a book or kind of like a historical alternative history encyclopedia, in a weird way. I would love to do that. If a publisher or something's watching this, please contact me. I'd love to work with you. But the second thing is that obviously the airsoft version is going to change, and obviously it's going to change certain parts of the history that's written down. Now, as for the Battle of Texas, basically the idea was that the Battle of Texas happens on December 25th, where religious monarchy insurgents basically infiltrate Texas, bomb the Texas Capitol building in Austin, Texas, and then a series of shootings and other bombings happen. However, unbeknownst to them, Texas isn't like the Republic of Texas. Isn't a pushover. In the most literal sense, it's like pissing off a bull. And that's what they did. They pissed off a bull. Within minutes, armed militias engage with the insurgents, which means civilian militias, along with police forces, along with Texas law enforcement, engage the insurgents. And then finally, after military reinforcements come in, along with rangers, that's when shit gets real fun, because within 6 hours the battle is over. The battle for Texas is won within Texas's favor. So, in the most literal sense, I would love to do an event to kind of help recreate that. Now, obviously, it can't be on December 25th. No. Nobody would want to play. Well, I know of a few people who want to play on Christmas Day, but we obviously can't do that, so the date would have to change. And then, of course, the event would be an actual, just small, contained event, obviously. The way I'd love to do it is I would love to have, like, I'd love to put the players in a sense of lull. I'd love to, just kind of say, hey, guys, okay, welcome to the event. We will start very shortly. All I ask is you guys relax, have some food, listen to the music, play some nice Vietnam-era music, just kind of get that nice feel of, something might go down type music, get some CCR in there, maybe some Buffalo Springfield, just some nice music going on in there. Might have Run Through the Jungle play, actually, because that's a really awesome song. Like, seriously, CCR, you guys made awesome music. You really do. But yeah, kind of get that sense of lull going, and then kind of, put some surprise into them. Out of damn nowhere, have the opposing forces attack and kind of give them that sense of, oh shit, we had our pants down. But of course, it being set in Texas, here's the thing about Texans. Texans are fighters. If you get them going, they get going. Like, no joke. If you've ever seen a Texan fight, it's usually one-sided. It's a one-sided battle. Texans are very well-known fighters. Hell, I've seen Texas boxers, and those guys are nuts. But either way. Now, basically that's how I want to do the event. Just kind of have a sense of lull for the Texan forces, and then the insurgents kind of let them set up their own surprise ambushes and simulated bombings, obviously with like 9-bangers or thermal or tag rounds, things like that. Kind of let them do that, and then of course obviously have have different forces. You have the insurgents, which can be dressed up as in kind of a ragtag fighter style of get up, kind of basically like that. And then of course you have the civilian forces, which can be in like what I'm wearing here, blue jeans and a t-shirt. And then you have the military / law enforcement, which law enforcement, I would love to do this actually. I'd love people to try and recreate what would be an alternative Texas law enforcement almost. Kind of like a alternative police uniform of after, what would a police uniform look like after Y2K? That's actually something I need to talk to someone about actually. The way. But outside of that, we'll just try and figure that one out. But either way, as for Texan military, it'd be interesting because it would have to be probably multicam or matte pat. Mixture of tan and green, a little bit of urban. Just something in there. We'll figure it out. But I'd definitely love to do that, and I'd love for the event to be either 6 or 7 hours long, and kind of have that nice little fun feeling, And of course, obviously, kind of incorporate some fields into this, like actually incorporate a field, or attempt to incorporate several fields in around Austin into this event. Because I don't want it to be just at one field. No, I want this sumbitch to be at a lot of fields. Maybe just 3. 3 fields. Because 3, I think, would be a good number. Like, say, the attack happens at this field, and then that attack gets reported to this insurgent group, and they attack at that field, and then that and then that initiates the attack over at this field, and then, of course, it just kind of, you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I would love to have a coordination between 3 Austin fields. But then again, that's just my dream. That's just my idea, though. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that's a good idea for an event? What do you think of the story? And if you have any ideas as to what as a Dallas police officer or even a Texas police officer's uniform would look like after Y2K, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I will see you guys in the next vlog video or what have you.